guys, we are Tottenham TV here. The day has come. We knew this day was coming, but Mousa Dembele has officially joined the Chinese side. I think it was at Guangzhou
RF, yeah.
I'm going to say Guangzhou RF, thanks for that. For £10 million in the January transfer window. So in a window where we're short of centre mids anyway, and we're short of players in general, we've just lost another player. So it's a big blow.
Yeah, but let's start on kind of like the positives, because I just want to pay homage to the man, because what service he gave to the club. Starting, what year did he join us? 2012?
2012 under AVB.
Scored on his debut.
Yeah, against Norwich. He's been a fantastic servant to the club, I think. I think ever since Pochettino came in, we really saw the best of him.
He grew from kind of like strength to strength at Tottenham. He started off, nobody knew kind of what he was. Was he a striker? Was he an attacking midfielder? Was he a centre mid? But he kind of made that role his own in centre mid, didn't he? And he single-handedly won us games at times, at massive games.
He just dominated central midfield.
When you look back at games, you know, when we played Arsenal, when we played Man United, Real Madrid, Juventus, you know, these
Liverpool,
games, he completely controlled that midfield and pretty much won us the game single-handedly.
And he's such a unique footballer. I don't think we'll ever see a footballer like that at Tottenham again. A midfielder who's equally comfortable as, like, you know, a ballerina in that centre mid, dancing around midfielders.
And also get the ball off him.
And also being a destroyer, being a tough tackler, being a strong player. You know, how much of a beast was he? So he just combined those two elements unbelievably to form one of the most complete midfielders we've ever had, I think. And it's such a shame that it's kind of, you know, he's 31. I kind of feel like he still has legs in him, and we're losing him.
The problem is that we're just so short in midfield, and we could just do with him for the rest of the season.
That's true.
If I was in Poch's shoes or Daniel Levy's shoes, I'd keep him to the rest of the season and get rid of him for free in the summer, because that seems like a no-brainer to me, because we're so short at the moment.
I agree with you, but the hierarchy probably believe, I'm talking about Levy, they probably believe we can get top four without him. And so even though people would say, well, you know, we're getting 10 million for him, but if we drop out the top four, that'll cost more than 10 million. They probably think, well, if we get top four without him, that's 10 million plus whatever the money we're going to get anyway. So it probably makes business sense for them, I think. That's what they're thinking. Well, can we make top four without him? Probably.
We probably can, but looking at our current situation and all the injuries we've had, like, it's going to be really tough, you know. Yeah. The only fit centre mid at the moment we've got is Harry Winks, and he's been playing every game and a bit knackered. But
there's a lot of pressure on Winks at the moment.
There's a lot of pressure on him, and there's going to be a lot of pressure on Skip, to be fair, as well, coming into these next few games. Yeah,
I expect him to get some game time. Probably at least on Sunday, he's definitely going to start, I'm thinking. But you got, to be honest, you've got to give Winks credit, because he's actually done quite a good job, even though there's a lot of pressure on him.
He was out there completely on his own against Man United, and he did a fantastic job.
Yeah, he did brilliant. But where do we go from here now? Will we dip into the market in this window?
Well, one good thing is that when we sell, we usually buy. So
yeah, it does open up a space, because we were struggling for non-British spaces in the squad. So I guess that's a positive. Dembele leaving
that opens up one space, but then who do you get in?
That's a good question. There's links to these guys, Zachariah, Gladbach, and a few others. Maybe, I don't know. Hopefully the scouting system has done its job, and we can pick someone out for a decent fee that's going to do a good job for us, because that's how we'd like to do things. Don't really like to splash out on big money. So hopefully we'll get someone in this window. It may be seen probably on deadline day, so it's going to be a long wait.
We've got such a busy schedule this January. We need someone now.
Yeah, and Sissoko, rumours Sissoko could be out for a month. Yeah. Wanyama, we still don't know when he's going to be back, if he's going to be back.
Dyer on his way back, but who knows when.
Yeah, Dyer's getting recovered from his appendix. So we're so short of centre mids. And it's just, the timing couldn't be worse of this Dembele deal, but it had to happen now if it was going to happen.
But to be fair, he hasn't played in so long anyway, so
yeah,
it's not going to make too much of a difference.
I just always feel like with Dembele, there's still more he could have shown. And it's like, even though he's 31 and he's been put in some of the best performances I've ever seen from a midfielder at Spurs, I just feel like he had so much ability, so much potential.
He didn't fulfill it.
Yeah, and as Pochettino said, Dembele is one of the greats he's ever managed and the greats he's ever played with. And if he would have taken him at 18, he would have been one of the best centre midfielders in the world. And it's just, I feel like he wasted a lot of time in positions that he shouldn't have been playing. And if he could have played a centre mid from the beginning of his career, he could have been unbelievable.
And it's no coincidence, you know, when Tim Sherwood and Les Ferdinand, you know, they were saying to him, "You're going to be the next one going to Real Madrid," you know. And also, you know, all his all the teammates used to say, this guy is just a freak. He's the GOAT. He's the best player we've ever seen.
Everyone says it.
Everyone said it in the Spurs squad.
Yeah.
And it's just a shame, really, that he never really fulfilled the potential that he could have done.
Yeah, he obviously we saw how good he could play, but you always felt like he was playing.
There could have been more.
There was always more to offer with Mousa Dembele, and that's we just kind of live with that now. And it is a shame because going into the season, you're looking at who of our best players, and you still say Dembele is our best centre mid going into the season.
Ability-wise, for
exactly.
Sure.
Now we're losing him in January. I know we've coped pretty well without him this season when he hasn't played because Sissoko's really stepped up, but he's still.
Imagine if Sissoko didn't step up this season.
We'll be screwed.
Yeah.
Absolutely screwed. So fantastic that Sissoko has done such a good job this season.
Now we got a new GOAT.
Exactly. But see you later, Mousa Dembele. It's been great knowing you. Hopefully we'll see you back at the lane sometime.
Always welcome back at the lane. Once a year, always a year.
But it's a shame he'll never get to see the new stadium. He's kind of leaving before that. But you know what? I think quadrupling his pay package is probably worth it. So even though he can go to the Farmers League in China and have a good end of his career, he's never been the kind of player who's been so driven anyway by football. I feel. Yeah. I always feel like he's kind of player who's kind of been like happy-go-lucky. You know what I mean? He's kind of.
I don't know. I never knew him personally, so I
know,
can't tell.
but what I can see and what I've heard from other players, he's never really like been that kind of winner. If you know what I mean? He's always been like a player with like great ability, but like his life doesn't revolve around football like someone like Harry Kane.
So more of a Benoit Suakoto type.
Yeah? Not quite, but more than Benoit than Harry Kane.
I know what you're saying.
More Benoit than Harry Kane, but it's been sayonara. It's been great knowing you, Mousa. It's a shame that this is how it ends, but it's in it, got a decent fee. He's 31, so I guess it's a decent full parties at the end of the day.
Yeah, decent full parties, but I still would have kept it for the rest of the season, but that's just me.
He ain't leaving, are you? All right, there you have it. Like, subscribe and comment. Let us know what you think of the Mousa Dembele departure, if you think we should have kept him or you think it's a good deal getting 10 million for him in January. And let us know who should come in if we're going to sign anyone in January, because we're kind of losing. Yeah, we'll see. And as always,
COYS Spurs.